What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shanoa and I am currently 20 weeks pregnant and I am about to be a mother of 2. So this is my second baby. My first baby, his name is Sebastian, he's 1 year old. I make motherhood and lifestyle videos, and yeah, just thank you so much for being here. So today I wanted to give you guys a 20-week update, and I just wanted to do just something like, I don't know, I just wanted to do a sit-down video today. But I think updates in the future, some of them might be sit down, some of them might be more casual, kind of like day in the life, throw it in there somewhere. Today is just a crazy day, so I didn't have time to do a day in the life plus this. I just wanted to do this, but I wanted to do it because I want to, 1, keep you guys updated, and 2, keep these kind of memories and like somewhere to put this stuff for myself. So yeah, so anyhow, 20 weeks, I am, oh my gosh, excuse me, I have like mad hiccups right now. So I wanted to give you guys a general update on how I'm doing at 20 weeks, and then also an update since my first trimester update. The first trimester update, I will link it up here for you guys to watch. You guys can get the scoop on how I was feeling, all those things, but ever since then, this is my update. From about like 15 weeks, which is a little bit after the first trimester, but yeah, that's like, I feel like my first trimester update was like week 0 to week 15, so I'm gonna kind of pick up where I left off. Okay, so a general update. At my anatomy scan last week, at my 20-week anatomy scan, it looked like the baby was weighing about 14 ounces, so just a little bit less than a pound, which is like technically, according to my apps that I use, like a little bit more than what the baby should be weighing, but like an ounce or 2, so like literally nothing. But I just thought it was really cool that he could see, because I feel like at my previous ones they've never told me like the size, or at least the weight. And then I do use 2 pregnancy apps to kind of keep track of my pregnancy. And the first one is the Pregnancy Plus app. I really like that one because you can kind of get like a 3D look at what your baby is supposed to be looking like at that stage, at your week, whatever week you're at. And I really like that because it's kind of fun to just like be like, oh my gosh, they actually look like a little tiny human in there. So I really like that app. And then I also use the What to Expect app. Both are extremely informational and I really like them. I feel like Pregnancy Plus is a little less information than the What to Expect. And then the What to Expect app I really like because I think it's fun. They have really fun ways to like show the size of the baby. So it's not just the fruit that they give you, but they give you like the fruit and then like something random and then like a 90s nostalgia item. So what the baby is measuring like at this time is as big as a sweet potato or a Beanie Baby. And I guess that's technically not a fruit, but fruit or vegetable. And so that is how big baby is. So kind of small, I mean like still really small, but actually like getting kind of big now, which is crazy to me. Okay, and then as far as my bump goes, I popped at like 15 weeks. I felt like before that I was like, why am I not popping? Everybody I feel like pops so soon with their second baby, and like it's a lot harder to hide, and so I was like being all wham about it. But then at like 15 weeks it was like, okay, no, you are like, yeah, you're pregnant. Like there's no way to hide it now. So yeah, it was shortly after we moved here at 15 weeks. I looked in the mirror and I was like, ooh, girl, you popped. So this is what my belly looks like right now. I'm 20 weeks and 5 days today. So we're looking pretty big, but not that big. I feel like sometimes I look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm huge. And then other times I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm like a normal 20-week-ish belly. I'm definitely bigger than last time, especially at this point. I feel like I was just kind of barely popping past that like pregnant or fat stage when I was 20 weeks last time, but now it's like, no, there's just like no hiding it. Except for sometimes I feel like with the way my clothes fall, because I do wear bigger clothes and stuff, there are some times where you can't tell that I'm pregnant and that's not as obvious. And then there are other times where it's just like, okay, no, she is 100% pregnant. Up to this point, I haven't gotten a ton of belly shots. I did get one at like 5 weeks when I was first pregnant. But then I got really depressed and anxious about my pregnancy, and I just didn't even have the energy or like the will to get any bump shots. But I will be doing like a belly shot a week now now that I'm like feeling so much better and I'm actually like super excited about the pregnancy, I want to get more belly shots. I feel like I got a good amount with Bash, but I feel like I want more. So this time around, I'm going to be taking a lot more belly shots. So I'm excited. People probably will hate it. I don't care. As far as weight gain goes, I have only gained about 4 to 5 pounds since my pre-pregnancy weight. I actually lost like 6 or 7 pounds when I was in my first trimester, not because I was throwing up. I actually didn't throw up at all, but like all of a sudden my appetite just like dropped, and it was like, well, I would eat half of what a normal feeding for me would be like. And so yeah, just for some reason I just like had no appetite, and it was partially because of the nausea, and then it was just partially like I just am not hungry. So I lost a lot of weight in the beginning of my pregnancy, and so I've gained that back to my pre-pregnancy weight, which was 160, and then now I've gained about 4.5 pounds since then. And I'm actually shocked I've gained as little as I have, because I haven't been like, I mean, I've kind of been watching what I eat and trying to eat a little bit better, but not a ton. So that's where my weight gain is. I did have an extremely unhealthy pregnancy with Bash, and I probably gained like 15 to 20 pounds at this point with Bash. So I'm doing a lot better on weight gain. Not that it really matters, but just like I just knew that I was not healthy last time. I gained 50 pounds. I was not eating well. I had a very sedentary lifestyle, so it is a lot better that I'm way more active and that I haven't gained as much weight with this time. I'm trying to stay around 20 to 25 pounds for my weight gain. I feel like that is an average and a good amount of weight to gain. I'm not trying to not gain weight, like, because I know that that's part of obviously creating a freaking baby or creating a baby. You have so much extra weight of all the baby making stuff in your belly. So it's fine that I gain weight, but I just don't want to go overboard like I did last time. So there's my weight gain. Because my belly has popped, I am starting to like, I really need to go maternity clothes shopping. I don't have a ton left over from when I was pregnant with Bash, but also it's really hard to use what I used when I was pregnant with Bash, because I was pregnant over winter time with Bash. And while I still will be pregnant over winter time with this baby, it's so much hotter here in Arizona than it is in Utah. And like I said, I live a totally different lifestyle now. I am way more active. I can also dress really casually. Before I had a desk job, so I needed to wear like a certain thing. And so yes, I am definitely in need of some maternity clothes. I actually just got some from ASOS that should be coming soon. And then I will be doing in the next week or two, I'm going to be trying to get together a maternity capsule wardrobe. So my goal with this is that for at least this pregnancy and hopefully future pregnancies, I can have a wardrobe that I can turn to that's filled with basics and some trendier items, but mostly that's just like a timeless maternity wardrobe that I can wear now and in a couple years when I'm pregnant, and for the rest of my pregnancies I can always turn back to this wardrobe. So I'm being incredibly intentional this time around. Last time I didn't really buy a ton of maternity clothes and I didn't really care, but this time I'm being super intentional with what I buy. So you will have that to look forward to, a kind of maternity capsule wardrobe coming at you hopefully soon, because I gotta do some thrifting too. Gotta figure it out. As far as sleep goes, I'm not really losing sleep. A lot of people say their baby kicks them awake or keeps them awake at night, but it just doesn't happen with me. I've never been kicked awake by the baby, except for when Bash broke my water when I was pregnant with him. But the baby doesn't really keep me awake. It doesn't disturb my sleep. However, I do wake up a lot more than I did pre-pregnancy. Like, I don't think I've had a solid night of sleep where I've slept like from 9 to 6 or whatever, like without waking up. Like, I'm up once or twice at least a night, but luckily I'm able to go back to bed for the most part. Sometimes, depending on when I wake up the second time and how close it is to when I actually need to get out of bed, I can't really go back into like a good deep sleep, so I'm like very restless. But yeah, for the most part I've been waking up 1 or 2 times a night at least, which is a little bothersome. But I mean, I'm still getting like according to my Fitbit at least, I'm still getting really good quality and like a good length of sleep. So I can't complain too much. At least I'm like getting sleep. Okay, so this time around, the baby is moving a lot. So I kind of thought I felt like flutters around 10 weeks, which is earlier than I felt them with Bash. I felt Bash for sure at 13 weeks. I can like remember the day that I was like, oh, is this it? I think this is it. And it was like, it was him totally fluttering around in there, kicking his little legs. This time around, I was super unsure if it was the baby moving, but I think I felt it around like 10 weeks. That was the first time I like noted that I think I felt flutters, but I for sure felt the baby at 15 weeks. It was when we had moved here. I was in the shower and I like bent over to grab something and I just felt like, poof, like she just punched me super hard to the point where I like grabbed it and I was like took my breath away a little bit. And she does those kind of kicks and punches like a lot. She'll kick me in like super weird places and she'll do it super hard to where like I like double over or I like grab it because like it just like shocks me, like literally takes my breath away. And yeah, she is a strong one and she loves to move. And yeah, she's just kicking around so much. And I'm like actually kind of scared for when she gets bigger because I'm like, ooh girl, you best not be hurting me or bruising me or kicking me super hard when you're like even bigger and stronger. And they're like, take it easy, okay? As far as cravings go, I've had super random cravings here and there, but my current craving is some really good chips and salsa, but I'm like super picky about my chips. I like them like really thin and crispy. And so if you guys know anywhere in Arizona, because there's this one restaurant in Albuquerque called Sadie's, where I'm from, that I'm like craving their chips and salsa. They're so good. And I'm craving them, but I haven't, like I don't know where to get them here in Arizona. So if you know anywhere with really good chips and salsa and like really thin chips and salsa, ooh, let me know because I am craving that so hard. Oh my gosh, I'm really craving it now. I should have gotten chips at the store today. But yeah, right now my current craving is chips and salsa. I did crave pickles at the beginning of my pregnancy. I did have a lot of pickle juice because I heard that helps with nausea. It kind of helped, kind of not. And I also feel like my sweet tooth has kicked in lately. So I'm wanting to bake a lot more and just like, I just need like a cookie or just a scoop of ice cream or something. I am trying to limit how much sweets I eat because that was, I think, what really got me the last pregnancy is I had no control. And I would just like binge eat all the sweets whenever I was craving them. And I think that obviously was not very good for me. And so this time around, I am trying to just be a little more conscious about how much sweets I'm taking in. I'm still allowing myself sweets. I'm not gonna like deprive myself of anything. I'm gonna give myself whatever I want, but I'm trying to just like not let go as much as I did and just have like a little bit more control. As far as aversions go, it's just random smells. I feel like my nose is so much stronger this time. Like I can smell anything and Ruben's like, it does not smell bad. I'm like, no, it smells disgusting in here. Like we need to fix this. Like you need to take out the trash or we need to get that item away from me because I'm going to throw up. So I feel like that's just it. It's just like super random smells. The only one that's been like pretty consistent is the smell of cooked beef this time around. Makes me want to throw up. Like if it has like tons of seasonings and stuff on it where it doesn't smell like beef, I'm fine. But if it smells like just cooked beef, disgusting. Last time around it was chicken. Like the smell of cooked chicken made me want to throw up, but this time it's the smell of cooked beef. So random. As far as a gender, I'm having a girl. I've referred to her like a bajillion times already in this video, and if you haven't already, make sure to watch my official gender reveal video. I will link it up for you guys. But yeah, we just found out last week we're having a girl. So excited, so happy we found out. But now I'm like, one, I'm like, okay, we're about to buy a bunch of stuff for her. And then two, I'm like, now next baby, I kind of want to wait to find out the gender. now that we have a boy and a girl, because we'll have stuff for both, so like, why not? But it's a matter of convincing my husband, so we'll see. But that's with next baby, so matter for years down the road. And then I'll end with what I'm looking forward to for the rest of this pregnancy. I'm looking forward to enjoying it more. I feel like almost the entire first half of my pregnancy I did not enjoy. I was so stressed, I was so anxious all the time. I didn't really enjoy my pregnancy too much. So I'm looking forward to just letting go and enjoying it more and enjoying my baby girl growing inside of me. I'm also really excited to see what she'll look like. So from the anatomy scan, I think she's gonna look like Bash already. He got like a little profile, or not, well, yes, he got the profile, but like he also got like a front face of her. And while those are like absolutely utterly terrifying, if you've ever seen an ultrasound of a baby, like not a 3D ultrasound where you can like actually see their features, but just like a normal ultrasound, they look like demons inside of you. Like actual demons. Like they're freaking scary. Just print those out for Halloween and put those in your front yard. They're terrifying. But from her ultrasound, she has like the same face shape as Bash, the same chin and like cheeks as him, and I'm so excited. I hope she's just like a little Bash, because Bash is the freaking cutest baby. But I think she'll have fuller lips. He got like, during the ultrasound, he got a really good shot of just her lips, like pressed up against whatever, but she's got some fatty lips. I think she has my lips. Ruben has lips, but he has thinner lips than me. I have very full, natural lips, and I think she got my lips for sure, because they looked like big, plump lips, and I was like, ooh girl, I can't wait to see those lips. Like they're so freaking cute. But other than that, I have no idea what she looks like. We'll just have to see, but I think that's what the most excited I am. Like for the, I feel like I'm having a stroke and I can't think of the right words. Like I feel like that's what I'm most looking forward to at this point, is just being able to see her and see if she looks like Bash, or if she's gonna look like, I mean, his sister, but like a totally different person at the same time. So I just can't wait to see. I'm so excited. 20 weeks down, 20 weeks to go. We're halfway there until we get to meet our baby girl. Anyhow, so that is going to be it for this update. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about like where we're at 20 weeks and kind of that update also from the first trimester until now. If you guys want to, make sure to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss. My camera died, so sorry if things are a little bit different, but it died, and then my second backup battery was dead, so I had to grab, or my first backup battery was dead, so I had to grab my second battery. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos, any bump dates that are to come, as well as other videos that we have, day in the life, grocery stuff, everything in between. So excited for content that's coming. We got some good stuff headed your way. But yeah, anyhow, thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and we'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.